Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, Kirtana. Good morning, Ovia, and good morning, Satakshi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, children. Good morning. Good morning. I've shared my screen. It's visible, right? Is my screen visible, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Very good. All right. Now, this is the first chapter, Knowing Our Numbers from NCERT. Okay. Knowing Our Numbers from NCERT. Let's try to answer these questions. Write the expressions for each of the following using brackets. Write the expressions for each of the following using brackets. Let me first explain what you expected to answer here. Okay. Now, supposing I say I make a statement in English. Okay, I make a statement in English, and you have to convert that to a mathematical statement. Now I say the sum of 6 and 4 multiplied by 5. Listen carefully. The sum of 6 and 4 multiplied by 5. Okay, so I make a statement like this. And now you'll have to write the statement. You'll have to convert this statement to a mathematical statement. So what do we mean by the sum of 6 and 4? So 6 plus 4. The sum of 6 and 4. No, just a minute over here. I just finished. So the sum of 6 and 4, meaning 6 plus 4. If it is the difference of 6 and 4, it will be 6 minus 4. The difference of 6 and 4, then it will be 6 minus 4. So here it is a sum of 6 and 4. So you must say 6 plus 4. Okay, so 6 plus 4, the sum of 6 and 4, so 6 plus 4 multiplied by 5. You should not write multiplied by 5 like this. This is incorrect. Multiplied by 5, writing it like this is incorrect. You must use a bracket. You must use a bracket because the entire thing, the sum of 6 and 4, the whole thing is multiplied by 5. So this is how you represent that. 5, you can even put a multiplication sign here. Even if you don't write the multiplication sign, then it is understood it is multiplication. I'll come again. Listen carefully. So we all understand how to express the sum of 6 and 4. So that we understand. The second part is very important. Multiplied by 5. This one is very important. Multiplied by 5 is not to be written like this. This is wrong. This is incorrect. Multiplied by 5. The whole thing, the sum of 6 and 4, this whole thing is multiplied by 5. So to represent that, you will have to enclose 6 plus 4 in a bracket and write 5 before the bracket. So preceding the bracket, you will have to write 5. So this means the sum of 6 and 4 multiplied by 5. Or you can even write it like this, 6 plus 4, and you can put a 5 here also. Anyway, but the usage of bracket, you have to use the bracket. That is very important. You can write this as 6 plus 4, the sum of 6 and 4 multiplied by 5 like this, or you can write the sum of 6 and 4 multiplied by 5 like this. Both are correct. Both are right. But if you write the sum of 6 and 4 multiplied by 5 like this is incorrect. Because this is like 4 into 5. This is like as a 4 into 5, 4 multiplied. It can give different meanings. This can give different meanings. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now look at the first one. 4 multiplied by the sum of 9 and 2. Tanya, answer this.
Ma'am,
okay, let me say how. Okay, let me tell you how I'm expecting you to answer this. So for the first one, first one. So supposing this is the answer for the example we took up. This is the answer, right? So you must say open bracket 6 plus 4 close bracket multiplied by 5. So that's how I want you to give your answer. Open bracket 6 plus 4 close bracket multiplied by 5. That's how I want you to, share your answer. Yes, Tanya, first one.
Ma'am, open bracket 9 plus 2 multiplied by 4, ma'am.
No, you said open bracket. You said open bracket 9 plus 2, then close bracket.
Yes, ma'am.
Close bracket, then?
Multiplied by 4, ma'am.
Okay, but specific to this, how can you write specific to this? 4 multiplied by. They have started with that. 4 multiplied by. So what is 4 multiplied by?
Can't understand.
No, 4 means 4, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Multiplied means what?
Into, ma'am.
Into. Then what is it? Sum of?
Open bracket 9 plus 2 close bracket, ma'am.
Very good, Tanya. Very good. That's all it is. Understood, all of you? As you read, keep writing. That's all. 4 multiplied by. So 4 multiplied by the sum of 9 and 2. So the sum of 9 and 2. So you'll have to enclose 9 plus 2 in a bracket.
Ma'am, should we note this down?
Yeah, I'll tell you. No, first we'll discuss and then I'll tell you when you have to write it.
Ma'am?
Yes, Ovia?
Ma'am, is the lesson perimeter in area over, ma'am?
No. This part of knowing our numbers, I had to still do, so I just came back to this chapter. No. All right. Next one. Divide the difference of 18 and 6. So 18 is this number. 6 is this. By 4. Divide. What should you divide? The difference of 18 and 6 by 4. Yes, Satakshi. How do you express the difference of 18 and 6, Satakshi?
Yes, ma'am. 4 divided open bracket 18. No, ma'am. Can I retry?
Yes, please. No, I think you can just answer my questions. So how do you express the difference of 18 and 6? How do you write the difference of 18 and 6? What do you mean by difference?
Ma'am, like your voice is breaking, ma'am, so I couldn't.
No problem, darling. No problem. Fine. Okay. Let me ask somebody else. Deepti, how do you express the difference of 18 and 6?
Ma'am, 18 subtracted by 6.
No, you should not say subtracted. 18?
Minus 6.
Minus 6. Okay, so the difference of 18 and 6 by 4. So, like this, right? By 4. Is this right?
By 4, yes, ma'am.
Or you can also write 18 minus 6 in bracket and divided by 4 like this. Both the ways you can write. Both the ways you can write it. See, this is the difference of 18 and 6. This is the difference of 18 and 6. So the difference of 18 and you may use, see, 1 minute. Let me make it very clear. This is the difference of 18 and 6. The difference of 18 and 6 divided by 4 like this, or the difference of 18 and 6 in brackets divided by 4 like this. Since they're asking us to use brackets, I think this will be more appropriate. This will be more appropriate because they're asking us to use brackets. So here we don't need a bracket. Simply, you can put a bracket, but it's not needed there. It's not needed here. So since they're asking you to express the following statements using brackets, mathematically using brackets, I think we'll go with this one. Okay, the next one. 45 Ovia divided by 3 times the sum of 3 and 2. 45 divided by 3 times the sum of 2 and 3. So how do you write the sum of 2 and 3, Ovia?
Ma'am, first we have to put a bracket.
Yeah.
In that 3 plus 2, ma'am.
Yeah, the sum of 3 plus 2 meaning like this. And what is 3 times this? 3 times means 3 into, right?
Yes, ma'am, we have to multiply.
Yeah. So this is 3 times the sum of 3 and 2. This is 3 times the sum of 3 and 2. Now come from the beginning. 45 divided by 45 is divided by 3 times the sum of 3 and 2. So that means 45 divided by, yeah. So you need to, yeah, like this it will be 45 divided by 3 times the sum of 3 and 2. See, a 45 divided by 3 times, meaning 3 into the sum of 3 and 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, let's write it again. The sum of 3 and 2. The sum of 3 and 2. 3 times, meaning 3 into. 3 times means 3 into. 45 divided by 3 times the sum of 3 and 2. So 45 divided by 3 times the sum of 3 and 2. This is one thing. So enclose that in a square bracket. All right, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll upload this in the portal. You have some holiday assignment. I'll not give you a lot of writing work. You have to go through, at least go through and practice whatever you feel is difficult. So all this will be uploaded in your portal. All right. Answers to NCERT exercises will be in the portal always for you. You can always go there and read. That will act like a library for you. It will always be there. All right, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so you can visit that. And so if, in the holidays, you will get messages from me. So please, check my messages regularly. And supposing I, upload any test or exam in the portal, it's okay if you can't take it immediately. But make sure you complete the exams before we resume the classes in June. Okay, we'll be resuming in June. So today is the last class for the month of May. We are resuming on June 5th. So in this time period, you will be receiving messages from my end. I will not give you a lot of writing work, children. You can, I'm not saying don't write and practice. Practice is only by writing, but you need your vacations also. So I'll give some instructions. The most important thing is you have to complete the exams which I've scheduled before we resume the class on June 5th. So supposing I schedule some 4 exams tomorrow, it's okay if you don't write it tomorrow, but keep in mind that you have to complete them. And complete them before June 5th. That's very, very important. No exam should be unattended when we resume the class on June 5th. That is very, very important. All right. The other homework, like if I had told you to visit the portal and, go through something or write out this and that, then I cannot be very strict that I think your parents will take care depending on the time you have with you. If they think you are free and you have time, they should force you to do it or meaning make you do it, remind you to do it. If you're occupied, if you're on a vacation, so your parents will take care of that. Exams alone, I'm very particular, you should finish it. The other part, I leave it to your parents. I'll be sharing the messages. I leave it to them depending on the time availability. Yes, children, let's resume now. So now the next one is write 3 different situations for 5 plus 8 into 6. So what is this? The sum of 5 and 8 multiplied by 6. That's how we read this. The sum of, how do we read this? The sum of 5 and 8 multiplied by 6. The sum of 5 and 8 multiplied by 6. Now you have to give 3 different situations. Situations meaning real life situations. Okay, I'll give you one. A studies. So when I say A, I'm saying A. You can give names also. You can give names like you can say Ravi studies for, Ram studies for. Let me also use Ravi and Ram. Okay, so one situation, you can write many situations. So now one such situation can be Ravi studies for 5 hours a day. Ram studies for 8 hours a day. We'll say during the May vacations, we'll start like this because 8 hours a day you don't have on regular days, right? So let me just correct it. Let me say during the May vacations or during the summer holidays, Ravi studies for 5 hours a day. Or you can say Ravi plays for 5 hours a day. You need not say studies. You can say any activity. Ravi plays video games for 5 hours. Or Ravi watches TV for 5 hours. Any activity. Any activity. Ravi plays cricket for 5 hours, watches TV for 5 hours, or helps his parents or no elders at home with their household chores for 5 hours, or is into gardening for 5 hours, whatever activity, or reads. Okay, so he reads books for 5 hours. Any activity, describe any activity. So say I say Ram, okay, whatever, watches TV, okay, for 5 hours. And sorry, Ravi. And Ram watches TV for 8 hours a day. What is the total time the two of them watch TV for 6 days? So then only you multiply by 6, right? Ravi watches TV for 5 hours in a day. Ram watches TV for 8 hours in a day. So totally they watch for 13 hours in a day. Together they watch for 13 hours in a day. So for 6 days it will be into 6, right? Because this is for one day. This is for one day. So when you multiply that by 6, it is for 6 days. I'll come again. Ravi watches TV for, you can start like during the summer vacations. Ravi watches TV for 5 hours in a day. Ram watches TV for 8 hours in a day. So when you add both, what is that? It is the number of hours the two boys watch TV in one day. Now when you multiply this by 6, this gives the number of hours the two boys watch TV for 6 days. Now, Ovia, repeat my example. You start and your friends will continue. Repeat my example. You can use Ravi, Ram. Say Ram first and then Ravi. Yes. No, no, no. Quickly. Ovia. Deepti.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, Ram plays outside for 5 hours in a day, and Ravi plays outside for 8 hours a day. What is the total time Ram and Ravi play for 6 days?
Yeah, play outside for 6 days. Very good. So like this, you can construct many situations. So it can be like, you know, I drink 5 glasses of water in a day. My elder sister drinks 8 glasses of water in a day. I drink 5 glasses of water in a day. My elder sister or anything, my younger brother, whatever, you can say. So my elder sister drinks 8 glasses of water in a day. What is the total number of glass of water we drink in 6 days? Is that fine, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can say, my mother gives me a pocket money of 5 rupees a day. No, pocket money is not encouraged, just for an example, okay? So my mother gives me a pocket money of 5 rupees a day, and my father gives me a pocket money of 8 rupees a day. What is the total money I receive from my parents for 6 days? Or you can change that my to some other name. So you can say Meena or Meera, whatever. So Meena receives, Meena gets rupees 5 per day from her mom as pocket money, and rupees 8 from her father per day as pocket money. What is the total money she gets in 6 days?
78 rupees, ma'am.
Yes, darling. No. Yeah, you're right. We're not trying to answer how much it is. We're just trying to create different situations.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, all of us understand what it is. It's yes, you're right, Satakshi. The answer is 78, but you're not expected to find that. You should just write situations which can give this meaning. So now for the situation, we said, that Meena gets 5 rupees a day from her mother and 8 rupees from her father. What is the total money she gets in 6 days? This is how you would express that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So so this is given to you. You'll have to write situations, 3 situations for that.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. All of you understand, children?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yeah, what's your doubt?
Ma'am, can we write like I bought 5 kg of sugar and my neighbor bought 8 kg of sugar. We are going to make a sweet together. How much we are going to make 6 sweets together. So how much kg of sugar can be used?
No, see, like when you say you buy 5 kgs of sugar in a day, correct? In a day, right? Or what is it? 5 kgs of sugar a day, and your neighbor buys 8 kgs of sugar a day. Then what is 5 plus 8? 13 kgs of sugar a day. So into 6 will only be how much you buy for 6 days, assuming that you buy every day. So you can just make that correction.
Ma'am, not every.
Tell me. Okay.
Not every day. For a celebration, we are buying, ma'am.
Okay, so you purchased 5 kgs of sugar and your neighbor purchased 8 kgs of sugar. So totally now you have 13 kgs of sugar. Okay, now what with 13 kgs of sugar? Come again.
We are going to make 6 sweets, ma'am.
Okay. 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 So you're saying, so you buy 5 kgs of sugar uh, to make a particular sweet, sweet, you buy 5 kgs of sugar and your neighbor buys 8 kgs of sugar. What is the total quantity of sugar needed to make six such sweets? Correct? You're right.
Yes.
You're right. Yes, Ovi, you're right. So you buy 5 kgs of sugar. Your neighbor buys 8 kgs of sugar. Okay, so so you should start like this. To prepare a particular sweet, whatever sweet, to prepare some particular sweet, you buy 5 kgs of sugar and your neighbor buys 8 kgs of sugar. What is the total quantity of sugar needed to prepare 6 different such sweets? Yes, you can write that. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, so like this, children. So I'll give some, how many here? 3. So I will give some 3 situations. I told you, all this will be in the portal. So I'll give some 3 situations. Do not memorize that, children. Okay. Don't memorize that and write the same thing. Please be creative. Now we have discussed a few. I'll be uploading something else, whatever I feel at that point of time, some 3 situations in the portal. Kindly don't memorize that. Try to create different situations. Okay. Now, the next one is write 5 situations for the following where brackets would be necessary. Okay, look at this. Now, you'll have to create 5 situations for this. So, I think each one of you can say, I'll just help you with the first one. And then I'll give one. And then there are 4 girls here in the meeting. So, each one of you can give me one. So, that makes 5. Okay. So, let me say that uh, Sharma has to work for 8 hours a day. Okay. But he takes permission for 3 hours. and leaves early. Sharma has to work. See, Sharma goes to an office and he has to put in 8 hours of work at his office. But he takes permission from his boss and he leaves 3 hours early every day. So supposing he has to like work from 10 to 6. 10 to 6 is 8 hours, right? So 10 to 6 every day. He'll always take 3 hours permission and he'll leave at 3 o'clock itself. 3 hours earlier he'll leave. So that's what it is. So Mr. Sharma has to work for 8 hours a day at his office. But he takes permission for 3 hours and leaves office early. What is the total number of hours he's worked for 7 days? Because what is 8? The number of hours he has to work. But how many hours has he actually worked? Only this much he has worked. 8 minus 3, only 5 hours he has worked every day. So for 7 days into 7. So he has worked only for 7 5s are 35 hours in 7 days. But actually he has to work 7 8s are 56 hours. I'll just come again with my situation. Mr. Sharma has to work for 8 hours a day at his office. But he takes permission for 3 hours and leaves office early. What is the total number of hours Sharma has worked at office for 7 days? For 7 days. Yeah, anyone who's ready can say. I'm not asking anyone in particular. Whoever is ready, you can just take some time. You know, certain things you cannot just come out spontaneously. 1 minute. I'll give all of, because no. Once you start saying, the others also will not be able to think. Let me just wait for 2 minutes. All if you think of some situation.
I have a doubt.
Yes.
Ma'am, should we tell yours the situation you gave, or we should form a new situation and tell, ma'am?
I expect you to form a different situation, not related to work and arts now. Some other situation. Or if you think, I'll ask you. Yeah. Did I give you sufficient time, children, or you want some more time?
Ma'am, I'm done.
Yeah, Deepthi, you can share.
Ma'am,
Yeah, okay. Next over here. Yes, Deepthi.
Yes, ma'am. Rahul reads 8 books in a day, but he does not read 3 books as he had to do homework.
Okay.
So what is the number of books Rahul has read in 7 days?
Very good. Okay. Rahul plans to. Okay, so we'll say like that. So Rahul plans to read 8. Will not say. Can we write books as stories? 8. But 8 books will not be very practical, right? 8 books. Okay, depending on the size. Okay, maybe the story has only 2-3 pages. All right, yeah. So you said Rahul plans to read 8 books in a day. Rahul plans to read 8 books in a day, but he was not. Yeah, he was not able to read. Yeah, but due to he went out to play and he spent some time watching TV. You can write other activities. So he read only. He was not able to read 3 books. No, that also will not make it not that will not be very. He was not able to read. No, you can say, but he was able to read only. He was able to read 3 books less. Rahul plans to read 8 books a day, but he read 3 books less. What is the number of books he read for 7 days?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, good, Deepthi. Ovia?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. There's a girl called Reno. Reno asks her grandfather to buy her 8 chocolates, but he was a little short on money, so he could only buy 3. But he bought 3 less chocolates. So, what will happen if this continues for a week? How much chocolates will Reno get every day in a week?
Very good. Perfect, Ovia.
Thank
well
you, ma'am.
constructed. Well constructed. Very good.
Ma'am, can I try?
Yes, Satakshi, yes.
Meena bought 8 bangles and she gave her friend 3 bangles. This continued for 7 days. How much bangles will be left with Meena?
Very good, Satakshi. Very nice. Very good. Yes.
Thank
So
you.
she buys 8 bangles and she gives away. So Reenu buys 8 bangles every day and she gives away 3 bangles to her friend. So if this continues for 7 days, yeah, how many bangles will she have? Very good. So you can also say that, whoever, what name shall I say now? Say Raju gets 8 rupees a day as pocket money and he spends 3 rupees on buying whatever chocolates or, whatever you can say. So Raju gets rupees 8 a day as pocket money and he spends 3 rupees every day on buying chocolates. What is the money he has saved over 7 days? Because you get 8 rupees and you spend 3 rupees. So 5 rupees you're saving every day, right? So what is the money he has saved over 7 days? Raju gets rupees 8 as pocket money every day from his parents. He spends 3 rupees on buying chocolates. What is the money saved by Raju over 7 days?
135 rupees.
Yeah. So Tanya, repeat what I said. Raju gets.
Ma'am?
Yeah, please repeat the situation. You can share your situation, but I want you to first repeat what I said.
Ma'am, can I tell a different situation?
Yes, darling. See, please, take my instruction clearly. I said first repeat my situation and then you can share your situation.
Yes.
Yeah. Who can repeat my situation?
Ma'am.
Yeah, who is that?
Ma'am, Deepthi.
Can I?
Yes, Deepthi.
Ma'am, Raju gets 8 rupees a day. He spends 3 rupees on buying chocolates. How many rupees will Raju get for 7 days?
Not get. What money Raju has saved in 7 days?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the money? Because what he gets minus what he spends is the savings, right? What he
Yes.
gets minus what he spends. This is the savings. So how much money has Raju saved in 7 days? You must use the word saved. How much money has Raju saved in 7 days? Why, Tanya? What was the difficulty in repeating that? Yeah, now repeat that, Tanya.
Ma'am,
Yes, Tanya. Please
sorry,
repeat the
ma'am.
situation.
I got network error.
Oh, yeah, I understand that also. Yes, yes, Tanya. Please repeat my situation.
Raju got 8 rupees as his pocket money,
Very
and
good.
he spends 5.
He spends 3, darling. See here, minus 3.
He spends 3 rupees, ma'am.
Hmm.
So, so the he have 5 rupees, ma'am. So
No,
how
normal.
much money will he have in 7 days, ma'am?
Very good, Tanya. Very good. Perfect. All right, children, I think we have understood the first one. We'll not spend more time on that. We have understood the first one. Let's move on to the second one. Let's move on to the second one. 7 plus 2 into 10 minus 3. See, when there is no sign, no, see here, there's no sign here. That means multiplication. There is no sign here. That means multiplication. When there is no sign, that means it's multiplication. This is 7 plus 2 into 10 minus 3. This is 7 plus 2 into 10 minus 3. Yeah. Can you think of something that will suit this mathematical expression? You must say a situation that will suit or that can be represented by this mathematical expression.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
Ma'am, can you explain this once again? I have some network error here, ma'am, because the net is not working well.
No, we just moved on to the second one. We just moved to the second one. I didn't say anything. I haven't given any situation of my own. Okay,
Okay.
okay, let me say, I was just saying that when there is no sign here between the brackets, it means it's multiplication. Here also, there is no sign, so it means it is multiplication. 7 multiplied by 8 minus 3. Yes, children, I want you to think of situations that can be represented by this mathematical expression. These are called mathematical expressions. Mathematical expressions.
Ma'am?
Hmm.
Ma'am, for this, should we add 7 plus 2 and multiply it by 10?
No, your situation should have the number 7, should have the number 2, 10, and 3. Your situation must have all these numbers.
No, ma'am, what should we do with the number? Should we add 7 plus 2 and then multiply it by 10 and subtract it by 3, ma'am?
We are not finding the value of this expression. You have to give situations to suit this one. No adding and all that. Or as it is, 7, 2, 10, 3 remain as they are.
Ma'am, may I say situation?
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Raju watches TV for 7 hours in a day, but he watches 2 extra hours, and Reena watches TV for 10 hours a day, but she watches 3 less hours. What is the total amount of time Raju and Reena have watched?
No, for the total amount of time, it will be addition, right? This is multiplication. Total amount of time will be addition. No. No, you're right. But then that you said total amount. So that will be addition.
And then how am I supposed to?
Yeah. I'll tell you. Yes.
Ma'am, can I try it, ma'am?
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, I don't know whether it is correct, but can I tell?
You see, all of us, we must remember, growing up, you must remember this. Participation is more important than being correct always. You must gather the courage. You must always be strong. You must believe in yourself and come out with your thoughts. That is very important. It's okay if you're wrong. So when you say something and you're wrong, it makes you more bold as a person. You don't mind. You don't mind talking. You don't mind. You're not scared to talk your mind, share your feelings, whatever impact it gives, whether it is right or wrong. So I want you to share your thoughts. It's okay if you're wrong always. You're still learning. Yes, Ovia.
Yes.
Hmm.
Ma'am, Ritu gets like she eats 7 chocolates in a day, and her mother gives 2 extra chocolates. Like this continues for 10 days.
Okay.
So how much will how much chocolate will Reno eat for 10 days? After that, in that 10 days, she didn't eat 3 chocolates.
Not 3 chocolates. She didn't eat for 3. She didn't have the chocolates for 3 days.
Yes,
not 3
ma'am.
chocolates. Okay.
Find the days she ate chocolate and how much.
Yeah, correct. So yeah, but you're right. But I'll share the situation. Maybe you can work on that and give me a different situation.
Ma'am, can I think again and come up with another?
Yeah, correct. Now let me say something.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes, Satakshi.
Yes, ma'am. Rani buys 7 chocolates and
Okay.
GST added 2.
And what? And
GST added 2 rupees.
okay. Okay.
And another person bought 7 chips packet and 3% deducted, ma'am.
Okay. Very nice.
Ma'am, that's it.
Okay, fine. Yeah, okay. We can make it more simpler. Like, I understand you're using the terms GST and discount and all that. That's fine. See here, you can make it very simple. Very nice, all of you, for sharing your thoughts. Now look at this. So you can say, yourself. You can just use your names or somebody else's name. Let me say Mary. Okay, so Mary gets 7 marks in a test, and her teacher gives her 2 more marks for good handwriting. Mary gets 7 marks in a test, and her teacher gives her 2 more marks for good handwriting. Whereas you can just say Shyam or somebody. Shyam gets 10 marks in the test and loses 3 marks for poor handwriting. I'll come again. You can say in a class test for 10 marks, Okay, in a class test for 10 marks, Mary gets 7 marks and gets 2 extra marks for good handwriting. Whereas Shyam gets 10 marks. He gets 10 on 10. He's worked everything correctly. But he loses 3 marks because his teacher had a difficult time correcting his paper. She had a difficult time correcting his paper because his handwriting was so bad. Though he was right, it was so bad, it was not clear. So he loses, the teacher reduces 3 marks just to make him understand the importance of good handwriting. So you can say, whereas Shyam got 10 marks, but lost 3 marks for poor handwriting or poor presentation. Poor presentation. You can say good presentation and poor presentation. What is the product of Mary's and Shyam's marks? You must say, what is the product? What is the product of Mary's and Shyam's marks? You're multiplying. No? So supposing you have got 10 marks and another person has got 5 marks. What is the product of your marks? 50. Product, not sum. What is the product of your marks? 50. So Mary got 7 in a class test. In a class test for 10 marks, Mary got 7 marks and 2 extra marks for good presentation. Whereas Shyam gets 10 marks and loses 3 marks for poor presentation. What is the product of their marks? What is the product of their marks? Who can repeat my situation?
Ma'am?
Yes, Ovia.
Ma'am, Mary gets 7 marks in a class test, ma'am.
Okay.
Because her presentation was good, the teacher gave 2 extra marks, ma'am.
Very good.
And Shyam got 10 marks, ma'am. But because his presentation was not neat, the teacher minused 3 marks.
Correct.
Now they're asking
what is the product of their marks? I think you have some network issue. What is the product of their marks? Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
Ma'am, can I tell my own situation, ma'am?
Yeah.
Ma'am, it is a continuation of the thing which you told, ma'am. After they come to home, Mary gets, ma'am?
Yeah. I'm listening to you. I'm excited. Yeah, you're continuing with that. Yes, tell me.
After coming home, Mary gets 7 rupees, ma'am. She tells her parents that she got 2 extra marks. So they gave 2 extra rupees, ma'am. And after that, she went out to buy. After that, Shyam came home. Their parents gave, he told his mark, their parents gave 10 rupees. Then he told, because I have bad presentation, teacher minus 3 marks. So they took away 3 rupees from him, ma'am. Then now they're asking what is the product of the rupees Mary and Shyam has.
Okay, fine. All right. But that need not be a continuation of mine. So this is independently your situation.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Because you just started that, somebody, Mary got 7 rupees and 2 extra rupees. Okay, but one thing is, let's also make the situation, we'll not do it in terms of money, like always, because that's really not right. No, see, getting money, you can tell your parents what you want and convince them to buy it for you. But pocket money, I don't know. But then pocket money, I think, should not be encouraged among children. So we'll not say pocket money at all. Give some other situation. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we'll always not say money. Money we get, money from parents, or we'll not say that. And chocolates also. Eating chocolates, 7 chocolates a day, and then getting 2 more from granny or grandpa. Okay, so let's not use chocolates, ice creams, and all that. We'll just convert it to reading books or playing, reading books, or some solving puzzles, helping elders with the household chores, gardening, some other activity, which will also, suppose you're not doing that, maybe you will realize that even you could do that. So some other activity, there are many things: reading the newspaper, watching news on television, cleaning up, housekeeping, cleaning up, cleaning your bookshelves, your table, study table, so many things, right? So we'll not say, getting pocket money or eating chocolates, eating ice creams, uh, and all that, and sleeping. I sleep for like whatever 12 hours a day during my vacations. No, so that is kind of you are like encouraging yourself as if what you're doing is right. Walking, you could say some physical activity, walking. So here, it can be like 7 hours of what activity is good. 7 hours of what activity is good? Reading books, right? So maybe you decide to read books for 7 hours a day during the summer vacations, during the summer holidays. You plan to read 7 hours of book. You plan to read books for 7 hours a day. But then you, on a particular day, this is on a particular day, okay? So during the summer vacations, you plan to read books. You plan to keep yourself engaged by reading books for 7 hours in a day. On a particular day, you read for 2 more hours. So that means on that particular day, you've read books for 7 plus 2 hours. My friend, had planned to read books for 10 hours a day. But on a particular day, she had guests at home, and she read for 3 hours less. She read for 3 hours less. So what is the product? What is the product of the number of hours we have read books on a particular day? Many situations, children. So I'll present not 5, maybe I'll give you 10 situations. When I upload all this in the portal, I'll give you different situations. Please read them many times and then create your own situation. Read them many times. You don't have to memorize them. Read them many times and you create your own situation. And then let the situations you create be healthy and applicable to daily life. Yeah. So now, children, I'm going to share another link. So this is about knowing our numbers. This part, it is not on the exercise, but you can see there. Try these. But it's again very important. So I thought I should do this for you. Now I have to generate another link for perimeter and area. So just give me 5 minutes time. I'll generate that link and share it with you. So join the other meeting. You'll get a new link in some time. Join that meeting. We'll continue with perimeter and area. All right.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Deepthi.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Ma'am, you will be uploading knowing our you'll only be uploading the chapter knowing our numbers, or also mensuration in the portal.
Also mensuration. Yes. I have to work on it. It's not ready. I'm preparing. So
yes,
once it's ready, I'll upload. Yes, you will find both. You will find answers to NCERT exercises of both the chapters, mensuration and knowing our numbers.
Ma'am, so we have to work out the sums, and we have to check if the answer is right.
Correct. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You can keep it open and work it along. Meaning you don't spend time working it and then checking the answer. You can just go through the answer and work it yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, should we like work it out in our class book or our rough notebook?
If you're going to do it neatly, then in the tuition classwork notebook. If you're just going to practice roughly, then maybe rough notebook. It depends on how you're going to present it. If it's going to be, if it's going to be a neat work, then you can do it in the tuition classwork notebook. Otherwise, if you're just going to practice roughly, you can do it in a rough notebook. So depending on your presentation.
Yes, ma'am. After we solve the problems, are we supposed to like take a screenshot and send it in WhatsApp or something?
No. That you can, because I'll be sharing the messages on WhatsApp. I think your parents will keep a track of that. Yes. No. See, I will, because I take up, No, see, because, sorry?
Ma'am, so it's only for practice?
Yeah, because that will be a part of the test. Now, once we resume the classes, if I schedule if I, like conduct a test, a paper pen test on these 2 chapters, you should be ready with the, the situations in NCRT also.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. You have to practice to remember.
Yes, ma'am.
NCRT answers also, you need to practice to remember, not just like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you'll also be uploading exams, right?
Yeah.
Ma'am, on both the chapters.
Both the chapters, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. And I told you exams, you need not take it on the date I have assigned it for you. You can practice and then take it up when it's convenient for you. Exams will always be there. Till you finish, it will be available for you. So you don't have to do anything in a hurry.
Ma'am, we have to complete it before June 5th, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, children, please leave this meeting and join the next meeting using the link which I'll be sharing shortly. All right? Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.